adjacent to the St. Paul's Green Line through downtown. We're walking towards Central Station. This station has kind of been neglected since the building was torn down in 2014 to make way for the tracks, which kind of like bisect the street. It's like a full almost 2 acres in the middle of the city. Other than the tracks, it's just like open grass. There's not a park. There's no buildings, no plaza, nothing of that kind. So we go check it out, but we're kind of documenting there's like a big development push that St. Paul is seen as like priority one.
Since the Midwest Savings and Loan and Premier Bank Building were obtained and leveled by the government via eminent domain in 2011, this lot in the heart of St. Paul has sat empty. Even though this station is the second busiest in the Minnesota Light Rail network, the surrounding area has remained dead. Due to this and massive office closures, the area has seen a jump in crime. St. Paul has for nearly a decade been working on a solution, and it will begin in 2026. Building business space and putting eyes on the street with apartments.
More than sprucing on one single station. It's part of a larger plan to add 20,000 residents to downtown St. Paul. In 2026, only around 10,000 St. Paulites call downtown home. That's only about 3.3% of the St. Paul residency and only 0.27% of the Twin Cities' total population of 3.7 million. Although the historic city has all the infrastructure of a world-class city with the skyways and its riverfront views, it currently hosts an outdated vibe. Pandemic-era work-from-home policies reveal just how dependent the downtown had become on office workers. However, mass office unit conversions and revitalization efforts focus on one thing only: more residents. 20,000 more residents, to be exact, living in the uniquely dense landscape that is the downtown. Here we are, St. Paul's Central Station. You can see that it's somewhat busy for today. We're here in like the middle of a Wednesday. But there's like a lack of shops around here. There's not much going on around.
It's very unusual for a city to have a lot this big empty for so long. That's why the city is in negotiation to build a skyscraper where the train runs through the building right here in this lot, where the building would also bring 300 residential housing area and a 10,000 square foot area for businesses.
Shortly after the completion of the Green Line, St. Paul and the Met Council began looking for a developer for the Central Station lot. Flaherty and Collins, an Indiana-based construction firm specializing in mixed-use and transit developments, had just finished a massive project further down the line on University and put in a bid. A decade later, they have been selected to develop the site, but the exact design is still up in the air. As of now, there are 4 scenarios of how they will build, all uniquely building on the 2 triangular plots and over the train, each vary in their scope and means covering the station.
As you can see, this train station was built with a skyway, which connects to the Allianz Bank Center. It's been closed off. You can't even enter the skyway, which is separating the North Skyway to the skyways over here.
Yeah, that is another big part of it. This is the Allianz Bank Center. For the last year, since 2025, this center has been shut down.
Minneapolis and St. Paul are unique for their skyways. Only 9 other cities in the world have networks like this, such as Duluth and Des Moines. Still none as expensive as ours. It has buses to go all around the Twin Cities. So it would be a grand station that connects the trains to the buses and gets you wherever you want to go. Ready to use it, to take it, or
I'll keep off you, bro.
Turn that shit up.
we got pressed because we had a camera on, and if you're down there, you know that's like I said, there's trappers all over the place, drug activity, and a lot of people do get shot over there. So Central Station sits alongside the city's busiest bus terminals. With constant foot traffic passing through day and night, this area has become a hotspot for criminal activity. Central Station has also been linked to repeated incidents of gun violence. In 2022, multiple homicides were reported directly at the station.
Shot inside the station, and both men were later pronounced dead at Regent Hospital.
An ongoing safety concerns in the area, which should be a place of transit and connection, has become a symbol of a broader public safety crisis, one that continues to impact commuters, residents, and the city as a whole.
St. Paul has big plans in store for this 1.5 acre plot of land. They want it to be more than just a skyscraper with apartments and businesses. This station is intended to revitalize downtown, giving a large main station. The station is intended to be built with a central arrival, with grandiose architecture and public art surrounding the area. It'll be more than the businesses and 300 apartment units that will be built here. There'll be public art, maybe music, businesses, things that are specific to St. Paul. One day you will come here and that stitches downtown St. Paul together, and with it, the rest of the Twin Cities. Recently, the Downtown Alliance has identified Central Station as their top priority in bringing life back to downtown St. Paul. Rebecca Naker, City Councilwoman for Ward 2, has been crucial on the project since taking office back in 2016. She's fought hard for the development downtown like this one and the Riverview Streetcar Project. She believes Central Station is the linchpin of downtown, and she sees the potential and she's fighting hard for it. Naker's seeking higher office as Ramsey County Commissioner representing District 5 this November, which will only further her ability to carry this to term. Overall, there's a lot of exciting developments coming soon, but don't forget it's your city too. If you want to lend your voice amidst this transformation, we're still in the process of public engagement. Attend the meeting, take the Downtown Alliance survey that's linked below, or write to your city council representative. Help effect the change, because still one thing is for sure: the skyline's changing and the city is too.